At center, Zaza Pachulia. At point guard, Darren Williams. At the other guard position, Wesley Matthews. At the spot.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. For the Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game again, and they pulled off a three-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Freak comes in for Parsons. Clippers leading by 10.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
On the court for the Mavericks, Freak in at shooting guard. Nowitzki is out there with Matthews. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Williams at the point guard position. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Crawford kicks to Griffin. He dishes it to Green. Jordan the screen. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Good. That's 7 points for Chris Paul.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And a wide open look for Freak. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 9. The drive by Green. The pass to Paul. Puts it up from 12. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Nowitzki a screen. And here's Freak.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Nice D from Griffin.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really, bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at the crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
And for McGee, it looked like he had taken a positive step last year when it was announced he would sign with Boston. The front office even came out and sang his praises. Then negotiations fell apart and McGee didn't play again for the rest of the season. Another in a long line of disappointments over his career.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Crawford. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Defensively,
Sounds good.
Substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Green. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Rivers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
You know, regarding McGee, he spent most of his career eyeing the money. He forced his way out of Washington partly because of it. Didn't sign with the Celtics because he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. He has to show that he can still play if he wants somebody to really pay.
And he gets it to go. Pachulia's got his first 2 points. Clippers leading by 14. The drive by Paul. Now here's Redick, guarded by Barea. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Here's Nowitzki. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Paul kicks to Redick. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Can't get it to go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers. You know, a career high for DeAndre Jordan in free throw attempts a game, almost 6 a game. And a lot of those actually came from the Hacker Jordan tactic.
Williams, he's checked in for Dallas. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
You look at them and what they're trying to do on offense, and I like it. I really do. I like the way they're using the entire court. They're spreading themselves out, and when you spread yourself out and make the extra pass, it gives you a chance to get good looks from behind the three-point line, and they're draining their chances. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
He feeds it to Nowitzki. Pierce with the steal. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Redick with the bucket.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
They set the pick. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
Here's Freak. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Clippers leading by 10. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Jordan dishes to Paul. Good on the shot. Paul's got 9.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Paul Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Clippers lead by 16. And we'll be back for the second half.
Attention.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands. Paul Pierce is checked in for Los Angeles. Freak's checked in for the Mavericks. On the floor for Dallas. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Nowitzki is out there with Pachulia. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Matthews in at the small forward. With the fadeaway. And the shot is good. 8 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now, here's Redick. Tight defense on him. And it's Paul penetrating, plays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 11 points.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. Williams with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Williams passes to Freak, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Dallas making a switch here. Berea's checked in. Now here's Freak, covered by Redick. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Matthews. And that one hits back iron. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run, has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really